Hello, Glee fans. This is Shamus Kelley, video producer for the Towerlight, here with your Opinionated Glee review of Season 3, Episode 3, Agent F. I am blown away, Glee fans. I am simply blown away. I didn't think that we'd be getting an episode like this. We've had good episodes of Glee before. I have sung the praises of a lot of episodes, but this was phenomenal. This may be one of, if not maybe, my favorite episode of Glee of all time. And, you know, it's very hard to say because I actually just watched the episode like an hour or two ago, you know, a little late on that, but just the emotions in this episode, how they handled all the plot lines. Like, you know, I joked last week that when the show is good, I don't have much to talk about. And I'm not going to have much to talk about, but to say it was fantastic, I'll just go through what I liked, I guess. The biggest thing I think a lot of people now love is, you know, Mike Chang. Oh my God. I mean, for somebody whose whole backstory was, I'm Asian, I think he played football. Well, yeah, he did. And I can dance, I can't sing, and I'm Asian, and he dates Tina. That's about his whole character. And then in this whole episode, can some people say that this is a very stereotypical plot for an Asian character to have? Maybe, but they had basically set this up at the beginning of the second season where, you know, he has very Asian parents. And before, like, that was used as a joke, but now it's completely serious. Like that scene where he's by himself dancing and he sees his dad is just, that's not the sort of thing you expect to see on Glee. And then, you know, going to the end of the episode, the thing with his mom was, you know, nothing short of beautiful, really. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't, it feels really weird that I'm not, like, spewing hate about this show. Like, I really, oh my God. And, the thing with Mercedes also, I'm really glad they're doing something with her boyfriend, that he's just so supportive of her, and he really cares about her and wants her to do better. He's not just saying, oh, you know, you're fine as you are. He wants her to do better. He wants her to be better. That's a really great thing for a boyfriend to do, and I just support that so much. And I know a lot of people were saying at the end with that whole, you know, Mercedes and Rachel thing, how, you know, Mercedes was like, oh, if I'm not going to get the lead, I'm going to leave. She was really sticking up for herself. She wasn't going to be, you know, that other person. She wanted to be the star, and, you know, that's why she's joining the other show choir, Glee Club, whatever. I really like that. It's, oh, God, just, you know, it's kind of amazing how they seem to be balancing the plot lines, at least for this one episode. Like, you know, people got their plot, you know, Quinn and Puck got their thing last week, so they didn't really focus on them this week. I really liked that. We got some Rachel focus, not a lot, but what they did was very realistic. I liked it a lot. And, you know, I always sing the praises of Kurt and Blaine. They really only had, like, one scene this week, but that one scene was probably one of the most powerful I've seen with them, is that, you know, Kurt's very much like, you know, you've got the part, it's great, even though I feel like there might be a little resentment there as the season goes on. Hopefully it'd be a nice plot point. But not only that, that scene where, you know, he gives them the flowers and they look like they're about to kiss. They really, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, yay, yay, kissing. But then they don't, because they look, it's a very subtle movement by, I believe it was actually both the actors, where they just look around, they're like, oh crap, like people are going to see this and they might give a shit for it. Like, it's something that didn't even need to be said. They didn't have to say, oh, we can't kiss because this. All said in the face. And that was beautiful. Just, oh my God. And also, going back to Mike Chang, him singing the song from West Side Story. I love West Side Story, by the way. I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with it. And him singing that song was just, I didn't think he could do it. I mean, is he like, you know, a fantastic singer? No, but you can see the actor is just putting his all into it. And he did a pretty decent job, too. And obviously, he's a fantastic dancer. And, you know, I joked last week about the whole Tina Watch thing. And, you know, yes, she didn't get a lot to do this episode. But she was used, this was like, you know, the Mike focus. And she was right there, you know, she was being great. I mean, she didn't get a lot to do. And I'm still kind of pissed that basically her character is, I'm working off Mike. Like, basically, her character is being the girlfriend to another character, which I don't really like female characters to do. But hopefully they'll give her something to do. I mean, they've set up a lot of stuff with Mike now. So maybe she'll get something to do that isn't, you know, Mike Chang related. They had that little thing with her as a vampire, which called back to the first season, but give her something new, Glee writers. But, you know, I'm putting faith into you, which is really weird because I thought I had lost that, but this episode restored some of that, really. I think the one thing that really took me out of the episode was the whole very quick rewrite of, like, Santana, I'm back in Glee now. When you end an episode with you're out of Glee Club, you don't just put someone back in 2 episodes later like it's no big deal. Just like, yeah, I'm back. What was the point? Why did you even do that? Nothing last week dealt with that, so why did you even do that before? Lazy writing, which is weird because the rest of this episode was so great. And the other thing is that The other thing I really liked was I liked Coach Beast in this episode. She got a lot to do. She got to be a great character. Her line about Ace of Cakes being canceled was hilarious. Her with the football players was just great. I missed her at the end of the second season, so I'm really glad we're getting to see her again, and making her, help direct the musical was a really smart move, or supervise the musical, whatever it is. But also the thing that I just loved was, I always joke that Will Schuester I'm not a big fan of. In this episode with Emma's parents, were Emma's parents a little bit over the top? Yes. Good Lord, they were over the top. But I mean, Glee does that. Glee does super over the top characters. I feel like they took me out of the episode a little bit. Like, really? I mean, I know there are some people who are that kind of crazy in real life, but good Lord. But Will Schuster's reaction to them, and he just defended Emma like no one's business. Both of those, both the guy who plays Will Schuester and the fantastic woman who plays Emma, they did such an amazing job in this episode. The emotion, the song at the end, at first I was like, Coldplay? Really? But wow, it worked. God, this is so weird, me heaping so much praise on this show. It was just, Will Schuester in this episode was just beautiful. And him, really challenging Mercedes and her, Dreamgirls bit, that was really, really cool. All the songs in this episode were surprisingly very, very, very well done. Sometimes I don't really care about the songs. I liked a lot of these songs. Are they necessarily songs I'll go back and listen to a lot? Probably not, but they worked within the episode, and that's what I really like. I feel like sometimes Glee just does songs because they can, and they know people want to listen to them. These ones were all pretty much organic to the plot, and I really, really liked that. It was just perfect. Like this episode, this might be my favorite episode. It will take a while to figure out. I think at the end of the season, I'll probably do like a look back and see like what some of my favorite episodes were. This one will probably be right up there at the top. Hopefully they'll do even better stuff than that. Like I said, there are small niggles with this episode, but nothing big. So I already talked about Tina, so that's the Tina watch thing. There's one more thing to talk about with this episode that was kind of hilarious. And there's one moment where I can't show it to you because, the copyright police will get me. But there's one moment where, Mercedes and Rachel are just about to perform. They're about to go on and, try again, and they're trying out for the part of Maria again. And Rachel gets to go first, and the way Finn reacts, he does this little awkward dance move that I was going to try and replicate, but I'm not going to. I don't even know what it is. He just goes, you know what?
Yes!
That sound he made and that movement he did was the funniest thing. If that doesn't become a meme, I don't know what's up. I hope there's a GIF of it out there. GIF, whatever, GIFs, whatever kids call them today. I know it's out there on a Tumblr or a live journal. Opinionated Glee review followers, link that to me, please. I want that GIF in my life. That better become a meme on YouTube. I want to link that to all my friends whenever I agree with something. Yes! Hysterical. But yeah, this episode, it gets a big, solid A. This is probably the worst A you've ever seen in your life. Once again, I don't have a lot to say about the episode. I guess I did, but it was just really, really good. I was very, very pleased. I'm not snarky this week. I'm not, tearing my hair out or making fun of things. It was just really good, and I really like to know what all of you think about it. Am I the only one who liked this? I hope not. Apparently, a lot of people like Mike Chang now. A lot. So, hopefully that, I'm really excited to see what you guys all say. So, once again, A. Is it an A+? I do want to say A+, but that thing with Santana really did get to me, and Emma's parents were a little too over the top. But I mean, they made the emotion work, but it was still, So it gets a solid A. So, just fantastic job, Glee. So, until next time, fans, see you later.